almost sounds like an admission of guilt. But I have to say, Adam Thompson, those kinds of things really don't make evidence. I mean, it makes him sound like a jerk, but it's not something that the jury can use to convict him.
You're right, Jane. This is what I said from the beginning. We may not like this guy. We may not like the things he's saying or doing, but you don't put someone in jail for murder charges because they're a jerk. Look, Casey Anthony was out partying and dancing in clubs when her daughter was missing and presumed dead, and she walked. So, you have to look at what the actual physical evidence is going to be linking this person to the crime. And if it isn't anything more than circumstantial, he's going to walk.
Mo Ivory, he makes a good point. If they focus too much on the cheating, they could convict him of cheating. In other words, not convict him of murder, just like Casey Anthony ended up being convicted of lying, not murder.
Yeah, well, I think that they're going to look at it. Listen, jurors are people. They understand circumstances. They understand how things lead up. Like, let's not count them out as logical and being able to put this puzzle together. It's true. We don't know if he will actually be convicted. That's why we're watching and we're saying that all of this evidence put together, it's kind of hard, but we don't know. To me, it's open and shut. A normal person on a jury could look at it and say, listen, with the brace in her mouth, she had food in her stomach, he had her bracelet, he said to her mother this, he cheated on her. All of those things could be evidence enough for a jury to convict him and find him guilty.
And Lisa Bloomy also failed a polygraph. However, that's also not admissible.
Right, not admissible, but the prosecution is going to put all of this together. So your defense attorney is right. If you pull out any one thing, that's not enough to convict of murder. But when you build the mountain slowly, piece by piece, adding in what we just heard one of the family members say, that he was putting together stereo equipment, after she went missing. I mean, if any of us think to any personal tragedy we've had in our lives, somebody's missing, somebody close to us is deceased. I mean, that's the last kind of thing we would ever want to do. Usually people are in such shock and pain. And this guy, it's like nothing happened. No big deal. Life as usual.
Dr. Taylor, wait a second. Dr. Taylor, I want to go back to those beautiful images of their wedding. Why on earth would somebody get married if they want to have sex with a lot of different women, and they're even having sex with a woman while they're engaged to be married?
Well, he had a double life before he married her, and that's what the evidence is. His personality didn't change after he married her. He's the same person he was. But I think if you look at his explanation of her going on a bender, where's the toxicology? Where's the indication that she was either self-medicating, over-medicating, or in fact that she did get ecstasy slipped to her?
Well, I don't have the answer to that question, but obviously that's going to be a key issue in the trial, because the defense is arguing that she may have slipped and gone out on a bender. And decided to do the bender when she's on her way to accept her chip for 8 years of sobriety. That doesn't make sense either. On the other side, does the common